Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Noble Learners, an online tutoring platform spreading knowledge. Today, we are going to discuss the solution of parallelogram chapter, which is in the book of Sabis International School IGCSE board. So, let us start. So first of all, before starting the discussion of the solution here, I would like to tell you in very short the properties of a parallelogram. When a quadrilateral is said to be a parallelogram, if a quadrilateral is satisfying any of the three cases, that is said to be a parallelogram. I am talking in the general sense. Okay. So the first condition is if both the pair of opposite sides are congruent. I'm saying both the pairs, remember my words. If the both the pairs of the opposite sides are congruent, that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. That means if this one is congruent to this and this one is congruent to this one, that is a parallelogram, right? The second condition, if both the pairs, again I'm emphasizing both the pairs of a quadrilateral, if in both if both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel in a quadrilateral. I said both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That means if this one is parallel to this and if this one is parallel to this, in this condition also my quadrilateral would be a parallelogram. And the third condition, any one pair of the opposite side, if they are congruent as well as parallel simultaneously, then also my given shape, my given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. These are three conditions. That means any one pair I'm talking about, if this pair is congruent and this very same pair, if they are parallel at the same time, then my given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. In the same way, if this opposite pairs are congruent and at the same time, this very same pair, if they are parallel as well, then also my given shape is a parallelogram. More condition of a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal. This angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle. So opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. What are some more characteristics? The more characteristics are the adjacent angles are supplementary. They are co-interior. If we will add the adjacent angle, what are adjacent angle? Adjacent angles are consecutive angles, the successive angles, angles one after another. Like what would be the adjacent angle of this red angle which I have denoted there? So adjacent angle would be successive angle. So this would be the adjacent angle and this would be also the adjacent angle. Let me name this parallelogram ABCD. So here I mean angle A plus angle B, the adjacent angle, they are supplementary. They will make 180 degree. In same way, angle A plus angle D will also make 180 degree. In same way, angle B and angle C will also make 180 degree. And in same way, angle D and angle C, they will also make 180 degree as well. What are some more properties of parallelogram? The diagonals of parallelogram are bisecting each other. What is the meaning of bisecting? That means they this part would be equal to this part and this part would be equal to this part. So this is how the diagonals of a parallelogram are bisecting each other. But remember one point, they are bisecting each other. The diagonals are bisecting, but they are not equal to each other. They are not congruent to each other. Again, let me name this parallelogram ABCD. Here I mean AM is congruent to CM, DM is congruent to BM, but AC and BD are not congruent to each other. That I mean. Now we have discussed all the properties of parallelogram. Let us discuss the solutions of each question. So here, as I told you, this is satisfying the condition number one. What was my first condition? If both the pair of opposite sides are congruent, my given figure is a parallelogram. So here, this is congruent to this one is congruent to this one. So my answer is parallelogram. Why this is not a rectangle? Because for being a rectangle, there must be the information about angle as well. In rectangle, all the angles are equal to 90 degree. So here there is no information about any angles at all. So therefore, rectangle can't be my answer. Trapezoid is another concept we will discuss further in some other lecture. And this is a quadrilateral. So they are asking which type of quadrilateral it is. So quadrilateral can't be my answer. So my answer is it is a parallelogram. What is this? Is this a parallelogram? The answer is no. The adjacent angle are making 180 degree in a parallelogram. So these are also adjacent angle. Are they making 180 degree? The answer is no. They are not making 180 degree at all. So therefore, it is not a parallelogram at all. It will make 182 degree. So therefore, this is not a parallelogram. This is neither a rectangle, because in rectangle, each angle is equal to 90 degree. This is not a trapezoid, because if I talk about a trapezoid, in trapezoid also, these two angles are also making 180 degree. They are also supplementary. I'll teach in some other class. But here, this is not a trapezoid at all. So my answer is it is just a quadrilateral, because it is having four segments. What about this one? So this one is a parallelogram, because I told you the properties of parallelogram. The opposite angles are equal. So 91, 91 opposite angles are equal here. And if you will see carefully, it is also fulfilling the condition that adjacent angle, the neighboring angle, the consecutive angle, the successive angles, they are supplementary. So 91 plus 89 will make 180. 89 plus 91 will make 180. So if you will see in that manner, the angles are supplementary. So that is why my answer here is parallelogram. Let us solve this question. So here, given that quadrilateral, okay. So here, this is a parallelogram, they have given this. So here, what we are going to do, we know that the opposite angles are equal. So therefore, I could say that x degree is equal to 134 degree. I also told you that adjacent angles are 180 degree. That means this one and this one is adjacent angle. This angle and this angle is adjacent angle, one after another. So they are supplementary. I mean, x minus y degree plus 134 degree is going to make 180 degree. Now let us solve this equation. I already know the value of x. So that would be 134 minus y degree plus 134 degree is equal to 180. We are going to add 134 and 134, and we are going to send to that side. So when we add 134 and 134, it will make 100, and 100 will make 200, and this will make 268 minus y degree is equal to 180 degree. Now we are going to solve this given linear equation. I'm going to send y that side. So when I send y that side, I could write 268 degree minus 180 degree is equal to y degree. This is simple calculation using linear equation in one variable. And now we are going to get our answer. And that would be our answer. So here my answer would be y degree is equal to, now we are going to subtract. So 268 minus 180 is going to give us, just a second, I think I'm getting a call. So here we have 268 and minus 180, that is going to make 88. So 88 is my answer. So this is my answer if you will calculate. So this is how we are going to solve this question. Let us come to the other question. How to solve this question? We know the opposite sides are congruent in a parallelogram, and they have given that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So simply we are going to write 3x plus 4 is equal to negative 2x plus 9. And now this is a linear equation in one variable. I hope you know how to solve this. So here there is one transposing method to solve. So here, first of all, you are going to subtract 4 and then again subtract 4. I am just solving it by another method, the Indian method. I am going to bring 2x this side. So this is negative. This will become positive. It if this will come to this side. So I could write 5x, you can solve in your way, right? As your teacher told you to solve these kind of equation, I'm solving in the quick method, and here my answer is going to be 1 because 5x is equal to 5, so x would be equal to 5 upon 5, and my answer would be 1. Now the next question, here it is given that TUVW is a quadrilateral, and here TU is parallel to VW. Now you need to tell me that what condition would be there that it will become a parallelogram. I already told you. I told you if both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then that is a parallelogram. That means if this would also become parallel to this one, this will become a parallelogram. So see, check, is there any condition like that? So TW is parallel to UV. Yeah, this condition exists. So this would be my answer. One more thing I told you while explaining the concept, the overview of the concept, that TU and VW, they are parallel. So I told you if any one pair of opposite sides, if they are congruent and if they are parallel at the same time, then also my given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So the condition of parallel, so the parallel is already given. Now, if they will become congruent, if they will become equal, then also my quadrilateral will become parallelogram. So check, is there any condition like TU is equal to VW? It's all about concept. So yeah, this condition is also given. TU is equal to VW. So only these two conditions are being fulfilled. So if either one or either two condition would be fulfilled, my quadrilateral will become a parallelogram. So to understand in detail, you can also join one-to-one live tutoring session with me. That would be paid, so you can take the live tutoring sessions. Here let us solve this question. How we are going to solve this question? Okay, so here this one and this one is equal to each other because I already told you that the diagonals of parallelogram are bisecting each other, and this one would be equal to this one. So first of all, I'm going to write 14 is equal to 2y. From here you are going to find the value of y. So my y would be equal to 14 upon 2, and that would be 7. Now, the other equation I could also write, the equation number 2, that 3y is equal to x plus 5. I already know the value of y. The value of y is 7. So I'm going to put 7 there. I'm going to put x plus 5. So here 21 is equal to x plus 5. So x would be equal to, when you will subtract 5 from 21, your answer would be 16. So this is my answer. I hope you understood. After that, again, you need to see the condition. In what condition? So you already know. So in a parallelogram, the diagonals are bisecting each other. So it is already given. TO is congruent to OV. It is already given, right? So if this would be also equal to each other, that means OW would be equal to OU, then also this will become a parallelogram because here the diagonals would be bisecting each other, right? So therefore, my answer would be this one. O is the midpoint of VW. If O would be the midpoint of VW, then you already know that this one would be equal to this one, right? So my answer would be only 1. Now the another question is, okay, ABCD is a rectangle. Find the measurement of a degree. We know that in rectangle, all the angles are equal to each other. And in fact, they are equal to 90 degrees. So value would be 90 degrees. You can calculate like this. You could write angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D. This is the case in rectangle. When you are going and all are equal, and let us take that as x. So what we are going to do, we are going to add all the angles. A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degrees. Sorry, I have written angle D there. It should be angle C. I know all the angles are equal and I assume that is equal to x degree. So x degree, x degree, x degree, x degree. This is how you will show the solution would be equal to 360 degree. X plus x plus x plus x will make 4x is equal to 360 degree. Now let us solve for x. So x is equal to 360 degree upon 4. My answer would be 90 degree. And that is why my answer is 90 degree there. Now, x and 8x minus 21 are the lengths of two sides of a rhombus. We know all the sides in a rhombus are equal to each other. So therefore, x would be equal to 8x minus 21. Now let us solve the equation. I'm going to bring x this side. I'm going to bring 21 this side. You may know the rule. See, the addition becomes subtraction when it goes to the other side. The subtraction become addition when it goes to the other side. So when negative 21 will come to this side, it will become just 21. And when this x will go to the side of 8x, it will become negative x, right? Because positive become negative and negative become positive. So 21 is equal to 7x and x would be equal to 21 upon 7, and that's my answer. 3 is my answer. That is the sides of the rhombus. All the sides in a rhombus are equal to each other. The other questions we are going to solve in other lecture. I hope you understood, you enjoyed this lecture. If you want to join one-to-one private tutoring sessions, and if you want to score A star in maths extended IGCSE in grade 10th, when you would be appearing for your Cambridge IGCSE examination, then you are most welcome. You can join our platform, the Noble Learners. My slots are empty right now. I myself is the founder of Noble Learners. So now the two slots are empty. So myself would be teaching you. So right now you can avail our courses. So have a nice day.